you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new here. Hey, hello, my name is Angela and I make videos about law school, lawyer life, and all things in between. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 8 soft skills that you need as a lawyer. So let's jump right in. First skill is communication. Good communication is a foundational skill for lawyers because you need it in every aspect of your practice. Whether it be through the documents you draft, the clients you interact with, the correspondence you send every single day, your colleagues, good communication is key. The next soft skill is empathy. In the legal profession, relationships are key, okay? Whether it be your relationships with your clients or your colleagues, having empathy allows you to interact and have relationships with a wide variety of people. I can tell you now, no client is going to be the same. You will engage with many different people from different backgrounds, different viewpoints, different experiences. And so being able to put yourself in these people's shoes will allow you to kind of further and better your relationships with these people and know how to, for lack of a better word, handle people in different scenarios from different backgrounds and different viewpoints. Those empathy skills will allow you as the lawyer in whatever role you're in to carry out your role better, whether that be an advocate for your client or a teammate for your colleague. Just overall being empathetic as a lawyer is super important. And I think it's something that many people don't think about, but I do think it's a very important soft skill to have. The next skill is attention to detail. And I'm sure many of you have heard this before. Attention to detail will set you apart. And it really matters in the day-to-day practice of lawyers. Just the slightest change to a word and a phrase in the document or a twist of a fact in a matter can change the entire outcome of something. Being able to pick up on the smallest of details is an absolute game changer, and it's really impressive, especially as a young lawyer. That's probably one of the most impressive skills that I see in junior lawyers. Like, so if I'm working with somebody and they've kind of just graduated, obviously at that point they're not going to know the ins and out of all of the things that we practice and do, but just showing that they have attention to detail, that they can pick up on little typos or little words that might change the interpretation of a sentence we're drafting. It really says a lot about their skill and the potential that I see that they have as a lawyer. The next soft skill is being a self-starter. You guys, this is so important. You hear a lot of people talk about having good mentorship and directorship and leadership as a lawyer, and all of those things are very true. However, I think it is super important for people to take ownership in their own career, okay? You have to make your career a priority. So it is important that you put action behind your needs and desires in your career. If you are not a self-starter, it could be very easy for you to kind of get lost, left behind, especially if you're working in a large organization. The next soft skill is organization. Being organized is super important. As a lawyer, you're going to be juggling a number of either cases or matters at a time. And so being organized is going to help you be able to maneuver through all the different clients and different matters that you are working on. Also, one thing for certain, a client is going to come to you regarding an old matter with a question regarding an old matter or old case that you worked on, and being organized is so clutch in those situations. Like, it never fails. Like, I have had clients come to me about like a deal that I worked on 3 years ago, and they're like, hey, what was this, or what do we do here, or you know, some small issue that was an issue 3 years ago, and I've worked on 60 matters since then. And having my files and all those things organized have been super key in being able to respond quickly to the client and not freak myself out because I don't know the answer to their question because it was 3 years ago. The next soft skill is to be resilient or adaptive. You guys, this career is going to be challenging. Any career will. You're going to face challenges, you're going to face setbacks, and things are going to get difficult at times. It is super important for you to be resilient and be able to adapt in the ever-changing society that we live in. Life is always changing, laws are always changing, and clients are always changing. So being able to be resilient and adapt is key. Just know that many of these bumps are just a minor setback for a major comeback. Now, if you're watching this video and you know which rapper said that phrase, comment down below and let me know and see if we're kind of here. But anyways, back to being resilient and adaptive. It's important to keep in mind what your role is to the client. You are the confidant to your client, okay? And this is something that you'll get used to as a lawyer. Is like, people depend on you. Your word sometimes is law. In the eyes of many clients, if their lawyer said it, they're confident and they're gonna go with it and they know it's right, okay? Sometimes that can be a lot of pressure to have, but it also just shows you how important it is to be able to adapt and be resilient, because you are the strong person, okay? So people are relying on you, okay? They are looking to you to be able to maneuver through the various grenades that might come up when you're working on a matter or a case. So remember that, and just stay positive and always be forward thinking. The next soft skill is to have creative and critical thinking. Critical thinking is why lawyers are so valuable to their clients. Clients rely on us to be able to solve their problems and come up with creative solutions. Unfortunately for us, the best answer, the best solution is not always like, you know, right in your face. A lot of times you are going to have to do some analyzing and some very critical thinking to come up with the best solution. And, you know, sometimes even doing some very creative solutions that the average person might not just think about. Those skills will absolutely set you apart and allow your client to kind of build up trust in you to where you are their go-to person. You are their person. We're literally their advisors, okay? People are relying on you to kind of lead them and show them the way. Okay, my last and final soft skill for today is going to be exercising good judgment. This one is actually super, super important. When somebody tells you that you have good judgment, at least to me, it's one of the ultimate compliments, especially as a lawyer. As a lawyer, there are going to be tons of instances where you have to kind of make a judgment call. You know, as you learn in law school, there's not always a black and white answer. A lot of times you are going to have to rely on your past experiences, whether that be from mistakes or successes. You're going to have to rely on your gut instinct and your critical thinking skills and make a decision. Having good judgment is key, because you're going to find yourself in situations where you do kind of have to exercise your best judgment in order to advise your clients and proceed. So yeah, that's a big one. But yeah, you guys, those are the soft skills that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Honestly, there's a ton more. We can do a part 2 in the video, or you guys can just comment down below and we can kind of get chatting in the comments about what other soft skills you think are important. I know a lot of you guys are law students or already lawyers, so let me know in the comments what soft skills you think are important as a lawyer. So let me know in the comments what topics you want me to discuss in future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at _theaspiringboss. I post there at least 5 times a week, so I'm a lot more active over there rather than here, where I only post once every week on Sundays. Also, if you haven't joined our group on Facebook, The Aspiring Lawyers, check us out. I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can join. With that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.